Hey everybody, it's Emily at ARG Schooling, and today I'm going to be filming my What We're Doing for 8th Grade series. This is going to be the first video in this series, and I don't know how many there are going to be because I haven't quite worked it all out yet, but we're going by subject. So today's video, I'm going to talk about what we're doing this year for history and science. And I am sure to be joined by dogs because I'm sitting on the floor and I've already got Drew wandering over here. Yep, there she is. Okay, Drew, back up. Back up. Hi. Yes, hi. So, oh, here comes Spike. See, this is a bad idea. Help me. Hello, Spike. Hi. Yes. Okay, everyone back up. Don't step on the books. Don't step on the books. So this year, we are going to be doing a space, big history, prehistory, like that sort of thing. I don't know how to describe it because it's not gonna be exactly big history because we're not doing like the big history project in full. I might pull from it occasionally, but I get very overwhelmed every time I go to the big history project website. So I'm probably not gonna be pulling too much from that, but I bought this book, which is big history. And I thought this would kind of be not necessarily our spine, but my like outline for our topics and things we're going to get to over the year, because some of the writing in this is a little bit dense, but I really like the structure of it. And so this is going to be like the base or the spine book for the year. And then she really wanted to do a lot of stuff about space and galaxies and are there planets that we don't know about yet, that kind of stuff. I bought the Visual Galaxy from National Geographic, and this book is just beautiful. Like the images and stuff in here are just gorgeous. Like this book is so pretty and full of great information, but like the photography in here, it's so great. So this is gonna be like the basis for a lot of our space galaxy stuff that she wanted. I also bought this book, which I bought this for the beautiful pictures. I looked through it after I got it and I was like, yeah, this might be too much. This is Envisioning Exoplanets by Michael Carroll, and this is Searching for Life in the Galaxy. This book, guys, like, it's so pretty. The images in here, like, they're basically imagining a lot about, like, well, what would life look like on different planets? And it's beautiful, but kind of dense. So I don't know how much we're going to read from this. I figure we'll read at least a little bit, and I'll gauge her interest level as far as like how deep we get into the book. But I wanted it in my collection, and it's beautiful to look at, so hopefully we get some use out of it. Because we're studying big history, I wanted to do some periodic table stuff, so I have this book, The Mystery of the Periodic Table by Benjamin D. Weicker. I read this with my older kids, and they really enjoyed it and got a lot out of it, so I wanted to pull this out again with Regina. And I also have How to Make a Universe with 92 Ingredients, an electrified guide to the elements. So we're going to do kind of like a little periodic table unit study with the history and the actual elements and stuff like that. So that's going to be part of our year. And then back to space stuff, I had this on my shelf, What We See in the Stars, an illustrated tour of the night sky. This, again, beautifully illustrated, more cartoony, but it has a lot of cool stuff about constellations and like the stories behind them. And it's just a really pretty book. So we're going to be pulling from this quite a bit. And then because she's like interested in learning more about astrology and zodiac stuff, I grabbed this. This is Star Signs, Reveal the Secrets of the Zodiac. And that's basically what it is. It's got some pictures and stuff, and it talks about different star signs and constellations, but like, what does it mean to be a Scorpio or a Leo and that kind of stuff. So kind of just a fun little add-on I've got for her. And I also have We Have No Idea, A Guide to the Unknown Universe by Jorge Cham and Daniel Whitson. And this I actually just added to the level 8 update that I did for Build Your Library, but also like I just think this is a cool book. So this is divided into chapters that are all questions. So like, what is the universe made of? What is dark matter? What is dark energy? That kind of stuff. So it's kind of more of a astrophysics-ish kind of tangent to big history, but I thought it would fit really well with what we're doing. So we're basically just going to be reading like a chapter a week until we finish it, and it will sometimes tie in with what we're studying that week, but I don't think it's going to like be exact, and that's fine. And then I also have these. I read Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. I read the actual book, like the text, with my twins when they were 15 or 16 or so. I don't remember when it came out, but we read it, and it was dense, and I think some of it went over their heads, but there was a lot of great discussion to be had. And so I've been collecting the graphic novels when they came out. And hello, Spike? No. Hello. You're being a little bit rude. So I have these, and we're gonna just kind of work through them. I was trying to figure out how to organize it, and was disappointed that the chapters in these are so long. Like, I'm not gonna be able to read that in a sitting, and I definitely want to read these with her because I feel like there's a lot of really big ideas and things, and it's something we need to discuss as we read. So this isn't something I'm just going to hand her to read. Honestly, most of this is stuff I'm going to be reading to her because I find, especially with her, that we get the most out of things when we can do it together and kind of talk as we go, because she's full of questions. And I'm sure these are going to lead to a lot of questions, but they are graphic novels, so lots of images and like word text bubbles and things. So we're going to go through these. And then for our science, I know there's a lot of science here, but like I feel we're at 8th grade now. I wanted some structure, and so one of the things that I find is great about being a long-time homeschooler is that I have stuff. Like, I have a lot of stuff that I've collected over the years. So as I was going through my files on my computer, I was like, hey, you know what I still have? I have elemental science, astronomy, and earth. I think it's, I don't know if it's earth science and astronomy or astronomy and earth science, whatever. But I have that because I used it with my twins when they were around 7th or 8th grade. And that uses the Kingfisher Science Encyclopedia and the DK Science Encyclopedia as the spines, plus all the other stuff I have. So I've kind of like restructured it a little bit to make sense to go along with what we're doing, but I feel like that'll give me like more labs, because that's the thing I'm not great at, and just a little bit more structure as far as making sure we cover things in a certain way. So that's what we're doing for history and science. It's kind of entwined. I haven't decided yet, like, if I'm going to add anything else to it, like if we're going to do any like more world history stuff tied in, or if we're just going to stick with this, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of tangents once we get into Sapiens that we might start to like dive into other topics. I don't know. That seems to happen a lot with me in general, but like also Regina has that same way of wanting to like pick up different topics as we go, and then we end up going off track. So we'll see how far we get before we do that. But this is my plan anyway for history and science for her 8th grade year. So I'm going to film the rest of this series today, and so you'll be seeing whatever I end up filming next. I think I'm going to talk about our read alouds next, so stay tuned for that. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy reading. Bye.